Good morning! So we are outside our cafe here in Tustin, California. We've been open for about 2 years here. We love it. I actually grew up in Tustin, so having opened this establishment in my hometown is really rewarding. So I opened a cafe because honestly, I love coffee and I love clothes, and I just thought it'd be fun to combine the two to really create that ultimate customer experience. So here we are. I wanted to show you a tour today of our cafe, talk a little bit about the design and operations. So before we go in, let me just put on my mask because right now we are requiring masks. So here we go. You guys ready? This is gonna be our counter serving area. Right here is gonna be pretty much the main cafe area. Doesn't look like much yet, but hopefully it's gonna look like a lot more in a few weeks. These are our plans that the contractors are working off of, that we got approved from the city. So there's a lot going on. We already see a lot of progress. All the plumbing's been done. We're really excited to bring this to Tustin. So this is the inside ordering and pickup area, and things have changed quite a bit since we first opened. Normally we would not have the plexiglass, for example, but we also built this pickup wall and window. Okay, so now that you got a little peek inside, I wanted to come out here and talk a little bit about the history of the space. So the first question I get all the time is, how did I come up with this concept? And it's actually nothing too original. I've been fortunate to travel to Europe and Asia a lot, and I've actually seen similar concepts there. One of my favorite places in Japan is actually a flower shop and cafe combined. So when my husband and I went there for the first time, I actually looked at him and I was like, I need to do this. Like, I'm gonna go home and we're gonna open this. And you know what? That's what we did. So we looked at so many places, and lo and behold, in my hometown was this kind of rundown building. It's historic to the city, but it needed a lot of TLC. From a new roof to new plumbing to electrical, floors, everything, you name it, we had to do it. And it became this idea of, okay, let's put a little coffee station next to our racks of clothes, to like signing a 10-year lease on a space that's over 3,000 square feet and getting into the food business, which we've had no experience in. But I was confident. I was like, okay, we're gonna do this and it's gonna become a destination. And, you know, people were kind of like, yeah, sure, you know, a tea shop, all right, you know. But yeah, I really believed in the idea. When I saw the building, I immediately saw what it could become. And we learned so much from the process. We were lucky to have found an amazing contractor and architect who helped guide us through the process, from the permitting to the construction to opening, working with the health department. There's so many little details that you have to kind of figure out. Every day I was making so many decisions on the space, and it was definitely stressful. It was definitely tested our marriage at times. But we got it done, and I'm so proud of what this space has become. And would I do it again? Absolutely. Like, before COVID, I was actually looking at spaces. I'm so excited to possibly open another location. I just love creating. Creating for me is my passion. Some people have hobbies like hiking or like exercising. I just like to open businesses. I don't know. I'm crazy. But that's me. It's been going okay. It hasn't been great, but we feel like it could be worse. And when the pandemic first started in March, we closed all operations. for our retail store and the cafe. And we actually furloughed all of our employees during that time too. So we furloughed about 40 employees. Yeah, and then starting May, we actually reopened for just to-go orders only in the cafe. So we had to make some adjustments. We were still very cautious about allowing customers into inside space. So we actually created a really cute takeout window through our patio doors. So the funnest part for me about the whole project was actually the designing. So I told my husband, okay, you go and figure out how to make coffee, and I will go and design the space and leave all the details to me. And so that's basically what we did. I loved having this blank canvas and being able to transform it into something really feminine and warm and inviting. And I really wanted you to walk in and be like, wow, this is so Morning Lavender. This is just like, if the clothes make me feel like this is how the space I want to feel. And I really feel like we've accomplished that. Like it's exactly how I saw it in my head. And I wanted the white walls, so we painted the brick, we painted the walls. I wanted just like really clean, open, airy space. And then with my wedding photography background, I wanted a lot of natural light to come in. So we opened up the doors, we made the windows bigger, and I wanted each spot to be photographable on its own. So I wanted you to kind of sit in a space, and that space in itself was just so cute and charming. So we have a lot of like little nooks and crannies of the space that I think is really cute, including our signature flower wall. And just being able to like work with our contractor and get things built, like our custom tables and banquettes, and then sourcing things like the chandelier, and paying attention to little details like the floral cups, our coffee sleeves, just every little detail I really wanted to make sure was on point and on brand. And to this day, like, it still makes me feel really good when I hear a customer walk in and be like, oh my gosh, this space is so cute, look how much detail there is. Because that's like all my hard work. That was like what I spent like 10 months doing and still doing. I'm always trying to find new ways to kind of jazz up the space, update it a bit, and bring in cute little new details. And so for me, it's just been really a huge personal accomplishment to have this space where people come and feel really inspired, a place where they want to spend hours here studying or hanging out with their friends. It makes me feel really happy and proud, and I'm really proud of how our team has come together and really kind of figure out how to not only be like a pretty space, but also have really good customer service and really delicious drinks. And so it just makes me feel really good. And I think our clothing is still our main business, but having this sense of community here, having a place for people to gather is just a different kind of rewarding experience. So here we are. So I've done a lot of talking and now I'm really thirsty, so I'm gonna go inside and get my drink. So this is probably my favorite space in the whole project. I really wanted to find a space for the cafe that had an outdoor element. And so when we found this place, this was actually about 3 to 4 parking spaces, and the city let us take out the spaces so that we can create about a 500 square foot patio. And I just love the idea of having this enclosed space that was really just so pretty, and it made you just feel really peaceful to be outside. sipping your lavender latte or getting together with your girls. Things are a little different now with the pandemic, but before this we would have, you know, gatherings of up to 50 women celebrating like baby showers, bridal showers. So it became kind of like a destination, a venue, and I just loved it so much. What are you doing, babe?
I'm editing croissants.
I want to share with you guys another fun detail that I love so much are our floral cups. So this was a really fun project for me, and so we paired up with a local designer, Samantha Santana, who designs wallpaper for a living, and her process is really interesting. So she actually buys fresh flowers and photographs them and then turns it into a wallpaper. So we have a wall inside that you might have seen that is this full wallpaper, and then what we did was we used the same design for our cups. We added our little logo to it, and voila, I think we have a really feminine, cute cup that kind of really matches our brand, which is what I really wanted. So not only are our drinks delicious, but they also come in these aesthetically cute cups. So this was really something that, one of the things I probably pinned the most of when I first started, and everything again was kind of new, but I'm really happy with how they turned out.